Hey guys, good morning. It's morning for me. Aloha. I don't know what time of day it is for you. Maybe it's the middle of the night. Maybe your baby won't sleep and you decided to get in a workout. Who knows? I am currently 8 weeks postpartum, and I was thinking that today I'd really like to do a workout focusing on my pelvic floor and my breathing patterns. Yes, so important at this stage, but then also integrating in a little bit of core rehabilitation beyond just the breathing work that we've been doing so far, as well as some glute strengthening. So it really helps with the postures. We're going to open up the hips. We're going to do all sorts of good, yummy things for postpartum. First thing, let's start. Come down into a squat. Okay, so we're going to come down nice and deep. If this squat position is really challenging for you at this point, I suggest propping yourself up. Put a bunch of pillows underneath your butt, put some books underneath your bum or a yoga block if you have one, just to kind of support here so that you can release through the hips a little bit more. I'm going to put my elbows towards my knees, my hands in prayer, and think about tucking your spine into your back. Okay, so we're not sitting here with a rounded spine. We're going to sit up nice and tall, elongate the spine, push the chest out, push the elbows into the knees. All right, and now that we're here in this position, let's focus a little bit on our breath and trying to release the pelvic floor, okay? So we can just take a nice big inhale, feel the belly and the ribs filling up, feel the pelvic floor relaxing. And then exhale, everything comes back to midline. Do a few breaths here. Expanding belly and ribs on the inhale. Feeling pelvic floor rise like an elevator coming in behind your belly button as you exhale. Try to feel that pelvic floor activation without a whole lot of other things clenching while you're doing it. Okay, so we're relaxing through the glutes here. We're relaxing through our hips. We're relaxing through our obliques. As we exhale, we're just focusing on that little internal lift. Good. And here, take one elbow into the knee, reach up with the other arm, get a bit of a twist, and other side, same thing. Good. Okay, let's come into all fours, however works for you. And we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow with a little bit more breathing. So hands are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips here. Sink the belly down, shoulder blades back, and then exhale, curl through. So working with our breath. And regardless of whether you gave birth via a cesarean or a natural delivery through the vagina, we're going to focus on a little bit of opening through that core here. Okay, so obviously if you had a C-section, you want to make sure that your incision is healed. And you can take it easy for the first couple of sessions doing this sort of a movement. But stretching, if you did have a C-section, stretching that tissue once it's healed will help you to mobilize the scar and minimize the scar tissue. Inhale, shoulders back, drop the belly. Feel that stretch to the front part of the body. And exhale, curl through, bring belly button in towards spine. Lift pelvic floor. Good, that feels so good. I can do this all day, but we're gonna get into a half kneeling position here. So bring your right foot up outside your right hand, tuck your tailbone under, reach your arms up, and then reach your arms towards your right. So if your right foot is forward, you're reaching towards the right. We're opening up down our left hip. We're kind of tucking our tailbone under here, down the front of the left hip, and then down the side of the left body. Good. Place the hands down inside the foot. We're going to just elongate the stance a little bit, bring that knee back. Inhale here forwards, and exhale, shift the hips straight back. Try not to shift to the side as you go. Inhale, come forwards. Keep the heel on the floor. Exhale, shift back. Good. We can bring that knee even further back if you want more stretch through that front part of the hip as you come forwards. Exhale back. We're getting into the hip and the ham here. One more breath. Good. Come back to quad and bring your left foot up outside that left hand. Come up into your half kneeling position. Tuck your tailbone under, reach up overhead, and then reach towards the left. Feel that nice long stretch. A couple of breaths. Still tucking that tailbone. We're not going forward a ton here, right? We're still upright. It's the position of our hip, of our pelvis, that's giving us that stretch. Good, and then bring the hands down inside the leg. You can bring that knee back slightly. Inhale, come forwards, and exhale, shift back. If you can, connect to your pelvic floor while you're doing your breathing throughout the whole workout today. That is ideal. If you start to lose it, it's just like meditation. Try to bring yourself back to focusing on what the pelvic floor is doing, because the more connection we get, the more signals we try to pave that neural pathway, the better the connection will be, the stronger your pelvic floor will be. Good. Inhale forward and exhale back. It's not always about only strengthening, it's also equally important to be able to relax the pelvic floor. So you have full range of motion. You can be relaxed and then fully contracted. Good, come back into all fours here. Let's just do a quick little thoracic mobilizer. You can sink your bum onto your heels, bring elbow to elbow, open up, stack. Good, we're just gonna do 2 per side. Nice and quick here. And then other side, same thing, elbow to elbow, press into that bottom arm, come up. Good, okay. And into kind of a side plank position. So come onto your side with your arm fully straight, and you're going to come up and reach up overhead. Okay, so we're really opening through that side body here. We're strong through our base of support here, our shoulder. We're not sunk down into it. Nice and tall here. Reach up, extend through that leg. Good, you can do the same thing on the other side. Tall through that shoulder, that base of support. Long, long body here. Big stretch, reach as far as you can, open up between the ribs, big inhale, and exhale, come down. Great. We're gonna get into a 90-90 position in the knees and the shins. So this is either called 90-90 or a shin box. We're here, okay, so I've got 90 degrees from shin to shin. I'm gonna pull the flesh out from underneath my bum and try to sit up nice and tall. From here, we're coming up and then coming over. Okay, and if maybe this is enough for you right now, okay, then you can just focus on staying in that range. If you want to increase the challenge, then we bring the leg around front. Okay, so we're gonna do 6 per side. Let's go. Come up and then over. Replace and control down. Good, that's 1. Up, over, back, and down. Good. Huh. 4, 5, your body is totally new after having a baby, right? Your balance, I did this so much through my pregnancy, but it feels so different. This is the first time I'm doing it postpartum besides just practicing a little bit at home. All right, come up, other side, and over. Good, and control down. We're trying to still maintain the spine upright and not kind of lean and compensate to the side as we come down. Ooh, there we go. Nice and slow. And remember, you can just stay here if that's what feels good for you today. Start to kind of shimmy on the mat. Good, let's do one more. Good, all right. So the next set, we're gonna focus on solely the glutes, okay? Well, a little bit of side core as well. We're going to get into a side plank position here. Elbow underneath shoulder, knees are bent, elbow and hips are aligned here, and you're going to lift up, lift the knee, and lift the hip. All right, we're gonna do 15 per side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 5, 4, try to get nice and tall, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, swap over to the other side. Get that base of support nice and strong. Elbow underneath your shoulder here, pushing through. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked. All right, 15 reps. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5. Come down, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You can come lie down onto your mat. Actually, come down onto your side to lie down if you're still early postpartum. We're gonna bring our feet together, our heels together, and our knees apart. Okay? We're gonna do frog pumps here, so good for the bum. From this position, we're driving our heels together. We're gonna lift our glutes up off the floor. Okay, we're gonna do 30 reps here. Get ready, arms can just be down by your sides, however is comfortable for you. 3, 2, and 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep the knees wide. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more, big reps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze your bum, 2, and 1. Good. Rest, hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. We're gonna do one more round of those 2 moves. Good. Roll to your side to come up, and we'll start on our glutes again. Side butt here. Elbow, base of support, nice and strong. All right, 15 reps. You can also just do clamshells. If you're doing these, you can do them lying down, okay, if you're starting to fatigue. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, big, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. Switch over to the other side. All right. 15 reps. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, good. Let's just lie down here for our frog pumps. Heels together, knees apart. We're also trying to release a little bit through the adductors, the muscles on the inner thigh here. So just hang out for a moment, let them fall down to the floor as much as possible. Just release if you feel like you're squeezing and holding. Good. Heels together, knees wide, hands on the floor. Let's go 30 reps, 3, 2, and 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Trying to tuck your tailbone under. 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 10, 9, knees wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hug the knees in here. Already starting a little bit of a sweat here. Good. One knee in, hug it into the chest, extend the other leg out straight. You can hug that knee in to the side, even get a little bit deeper, and then switch over other side. Good. Fingertips on the hips, thumbs coming back. Let's just do a few pelvic tilt breaths. So inhale, create space underneath your spine. Knees are bent, and then exhale, press low back into the floor. Inhale, create space, pelvic floor and core relaxes. And then exhale, pelvic floor contracts up and in. Maybe you feel the muscles underneath your fingers here activate. Good. Roll to your side to come up to standing. Whew. Hiya. Okay guys, we're gonna do 3 rounds through 3 different moves. It'll take us about 12 minutes to do. All right, so first move is squats. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come down. Exhale, drive up. So we're integrating our breath with the movement. Okay, exhale, come up. We're going through full range of motion here. So coming down as deep as your mobility allows. And then exhale, come up. You can tuck a little bit under the bottom. We don't want to have this kind of a spine. We just want to find that neutral spine up at the top. We don't need to do this either, okay? So we're going to work for 45 seconds. We'll have 15 seconds of rest. Remember, as you're recovering, you go at the pace that's comfortable for you. So if you need to take a little bit more time to rest, you can always hit that pause button. You can take a break in between movements. Good, take a rest. Okay, next we're going to do lunges here, getting set up on one side. So one leg is planted forward, and then we're just gonna shift the hips back, and the lunge will look like this, okay? We're coming back and coming up. We're just kind of a starter lunge, all right? Let's get going. Again, working for about 45 seconds on one side. We're shifting the hips back as we come back. The spine is still staying nice and neutral. Okay, I'm just hinging. I'm not curling. You don't have to go all the way down, but if that feels good for you now, go ahead. Okay, maybe you're at a later stage of your recovery, but I'm only 8 weeks, so I'm just gonna take it slow here. Good. And switch over to the other side. Shake the legs out. Do a little pelvic tuck. Get set up. Other leg planted. And we're shifting back in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Bend a little bit through the knee and come up. Try to find a similar depth on each side. And notice if one side feels stronger or more stable than the other. Shift the hips back, drive through the heels, squeeze your bum to come up. Good, let's do 2 more reps. Good, and then coming down onto the floor, in all fours, we're going to do a bird dog for our last movement. Here, we're alternating, and you can scale this to whatever feels best for you, okay? So the easiest option will be just raising one limb, one arm at a time. Inhale, relax. Exhale, brace the core and lift up through the arm. More challenging will be to do maybe just one leg, okay? Or you can do opposite arm and leg at the same time. Being mindful of your spine position. If you're lifting your legs or even your arms, we want to focus that we're not just dropping and losing that strength through the core. So you're looking at keeping the same spine position as you reach forward and back with your limbs, and then replacing, and we can just alternate, okay? So let's go here, 3, 2, and 1. I'm just gonna start with my arms. I'm gonna inhale here, relax my belly, and then exhale, engage, and lift. What we're doing here is strengthening our deeper core muscles, okay, so that we can start integrating more plank movements into our exercises, but it's very important to just start with the foundations, okay? So we don't skip ahead. Doing more challenging moves sooner doesn't necessarily make you stronger earlier. Sometimes it can mean a setback. Inhale, relax belly, exhale, and lift. Good, I'm gonna do a few reps here of the full movement. Good, 1 more per side. And see, I'm not kicking very high up with my leg, I'm just kicking to about the same level as my glute. All right, round 2, let's come up into standing, get started with our squats. All right, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Inhale, come down. Exhale, up. With squats, to get a little bit more glute activation, we're ripping the feet apart, we're hinging the hips back. We're not starting our squat coming down with the knees, okay? We want it to be posterior chain, so think booty back. Inhale, relax pelvic floor. Exhale, lift pelvic floor. Ripping my feet apart. Knees come over second toe as we come down in the squat. Let's do 1 more rep. Good. Little pelvic tuck here, and then we'll get into our lunges. Okay, set up. Let's just do 12 reps per side here. Hands on the hips. I find that helps me remind myself that we're hinging. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Drive through the heel, squeeze your bum, we're halfway. Two more. Good. Last one on this side. Shake that leg out. Whew. Pelvic tuck. And let's get set up on the other side here. Feet still stay hip width distance while you're doing your lunges, okay? We're not on a tightrope, we're on train tracks. Inhale here, let's go. Exhale as you come up. Good, 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. good. Whew. And then coming down for our bird dogs. Choosing the level that feels good for you. And let's go. I might do a few reps of each, just kind of giving a little bit of rest in between. Inhale as you come down, release, exhale as you reach. Trying not to shift the body as you change your base of support from 4 to 3 or 2 points. Good. Reach. I like to imagine that I'm reaching my foot back for a wall behind me, so I'm flexing my toes back towards my shins. That helps me to squeeze my bum, keep the back part of my leg nice and active. Good, one more rep. Good, and rest. Let's do a quick little child's pose here to finish this round. And then walk the hands back, come up into standing. We'll do our last round of squats. All right, 45 seconds, let's go. Inhale, come down, exhale, up. Good. This is our last round. After each of these, we're just going to get into a little bit of stretches. And then that's it. Good. Full range. Okay, coming up all the way to standing. Let's do 3 more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out into our lunges. Hands on hips, reminding myself that we're hinging. Let's go. 12 reps. 1. Worth noting, the kind of shoes that you're wearing are going to change how stable your foot feels, right? If you're at home, barefoot is a fantastic option for exercise. You don't have to wear sneakers to get your workout in. I'm wearing these really minimal shoes. They don't have a lot of padding. I like them because I feel like I'm more connected to the floor. You can also wear things like Converse, other really flat-soled shoes. Good. Let's do 1 more rep. And then swap over, other side. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back. Exhale, up. 3. Good, couple more. Last one here. Let's go. Step back, inhale, exhale, come up. Whew. All right, bird dogs onto all fours. And just do a quick little cat-cow here to help us find that neutral spine. Inhale, relax the belly. And exhale, reach up. Watch that your shoulders aren't coming up by your ears, that we're set back and down with the shoulder blades. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift up and in. Pelvic floor rises to a point behind the belly button. Belly button comes in towards the spine as you lift. Let's do one more per side. Good. And since we're here already, let's get right into our side stretch again. So we're kind of into our side plank here. Extend through the leg and reach the arm up. Big, press that hip up towards the sky. Big reach with the fingertips. Big inhale and exhale. Good, let's do the other side. Come up, tall side plank, reach. Good. You can come down onto your back. We're going to do a glute stretch, ankle to knee. Thread your hands through, grab onto your shin or your hamstring here. Flex through your top leg. Try to relax your spine, your neck down onto the floor. Good. Swap over to the other side. Reach your hands through. Good. Drop both heels down onto the floor. Let's rock the knees side to side, both knees together. Feet are hip width distance here. So we've got a little bit of space between them, keeping my shoulders rooted down onto the floor. Inhale as knees come down. And exhale as they come up. Good. One leg out straight. Other knee in, and then bring that knee over to the side for a spinal twist. Oh, so good. The things you can't do during pregnancy, all the twisting. Good, let's switch over to the other side. Other leg out straight, hug the knee in. And then bring that knee over to the side. Try to keep your opposite shoulder rooted down on the floor. Look in the opposite direction. Good. Bring the feet together, knees apart. Allow the knees to fall down to the floor. A few breaths here, connecting with the belly. You can have hands on belly. Inhale, belly expands, and exhale, belly falls. Relax the pelvic floor on your inhale. Good. Roll to the side to bring yourself up to a seated position. Okay, comfortable seated position. Let's interlace our fingers behind our head, sit up nice and tall. Okay, and we're anchored through our hips here. We're gonna rotate through our spine. Try not to compensate, try to keep your arms nice and straight out to the sides. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you come back. Good. Place your hand down onto the floor, reach up above. Big inhale. Other side. Roll the neck. And other side. Whew. My body feels so good. I hope that you feel good too, and I'll catch you guys next time.